Long ago, in the quiet town of Bethlehem, there lived a woman named Naomi. She had a loving husband, 2 sons, and a peaceful home filled with warmth and laughter. Life was simple, but they were happy together. But everything suddenly changed. A terrible famine swept across the land. Crops stopped growing, food became scarce, and fear spread through Bethlehem. Families struggled to survive, and many people
If you are enjoying this story, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.
began leaving their homes searching for hope somewhere else. Every day, Naomi watched her family suffer more and more. So with heavy hearts, Naomi and her family decided to leave their homeland behind and travel to the land of Moab, hoping to find a better life there. The journey was long and exhausting. They crossed dry deserts beneath the burning sun and walked through rough lands for many days. Some nights were cold and lonely, but Naomi kept moving forward, believing life would somehow get better again. And for a while, it did. After settling in Moab, Naomi's 2 sons married young women named Ruth and Orpah. Slowly, joy returned to Naomi's home. The family shared meals together, laughed together, and found comfort in one another after years of hardship. But tragedy struck again. Naomi's husband died, and before Naomi could recover from that heartbreak, both of her sons died too. One after another, the people Naomi loved most were taken from her. The woman who once had a full and happy family was now left completely broken inside. Every corner of the house reminded her of what she had lost. Night after night, Naomi sat alone beside the faint glow of an oil lamp, overwhelmed by grief and hopelessness. She believed her life would never be whole again. Then one day, Naomi heard news from Bethlehem. The famine was finally over. Food had returned to the land and people were rebuilding their lives. For the first time in years, Naomi felt a small spark of hope rise inside her heart. She decided it was finally time to go home. So Naomi, Ruth, and Orpah began the long journey back toward Bethlehem together. But somewhere along the dusty road, Naomi stopped walking. With tears in her eyes, she begged Ruth and Orpah to return to their families and begin new lives without her. Orpah cried deeply. She hugged Naomi goodbye and slowly returned home. But Ruth refused to leave. Even when Naomi begged her again, Ruth stayed by her side. Then Ruth spoke words that would be remembered forever. "Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." Those words touched Naomi deeply. Even after losing almost everything, Naomi realized she was not alone. Together, the 2 women continued their journey back to Bethlehem. When they finally arrived, the people of the town could hardly recognize Naomi after so many years away. But Naomi's heart was still filled with pain. "Do not call me Naomi," she said sadly. "Call me Mara, because my life has become bitter." Now Naomi and Ruth were poor and struggling to survive. Every morning, Ruth walked into the wheat fields beneath the hot sun to gather leftover grain left behind by work. If you enjoyed this story and want part 2, subscribe to the Exodus archive, like this video, and comment "love it."